Hey, this is Elaine with Sweet Stampin', and in this video I'm going to show you how to create this center step card with the Be Mine suite. Here is my center step B Valentine card, and a center step card is where the center pops out and then you have two sides that are lower, and I thought this would be a really fun pattern for this card. So I created a template for the card, and I'm going to start with the cutting and then I will do the score lines. So for the cutting, I'm going to cut in at 1 inch. So I'm going to place this 1 inch in, and I'm going to start at 1 inch. And I like to use a white piece of paper so I can see the measurements better. So I'm going to go from 1 inch down to 6.5 inches here. And then I'm going to scooch this over to 1 inch on this side, and then I'll start at 6.5 where I left off, and I'll go back up to 1. Okay, now I'm going to put the cutting blade away, and I'm going to do a little bit of scoring. So my first score mark is going to be at 1 inch, and the second will be at 2 inches, but they will only be on the outsides of the cut lines. So there's 1 inch, and then 2 inch. And then my next score line is going to be at 5.5 inside the cut lines. And my last score line is going to be at 6.5 inches outside of the score lines. So there's little tick marks here. So here's 6.5 right in the middle so you can see it. And I'm just going to go on the outside of these lines. All right, now I'm going to fold along these lines. And I'm going to fold the first one forward. The second one's going to be a mountain fold. Then this is a mountain, and this back one is a mountain as well. And if I scored everything correctly, we should line up on the bottom and the sides. I'm just going to use my bone folder to flatten everything out. So this side's good. This side had a little bit of an issue. But the bone folder can persuade it to go in the right place. And then any places where I overscored or mistakenly scored, I can just kind of use the bone folder to smooth it out a little bit. All right, now I have a bunch of little pieces to place on the card. So these are 7/8 inch wide, and I'm gonna trim them down a little bit. They're supposed to be 4.5 inches long. So I've trimmed these down to 4.25, and I think that's gonna be better. And then this is 4.1/8 inch wide by 7/8. And this is 2.1/8 by 4.1/8. So now I'm just gonna adhere all these pieces on. All right, now I'm gonna do 3 B's. So I'm gonna stamp the B stripes first, and then the Daffodil Delight. And I think that makes it easier to line it up. So we'll do 2 more. Now we'll stamp our wings. And I'm gonna color these wings in Petal Pink. So I'm just gonna start with the light pink on here. And then I'll add some of the dark pink to the edges. Now I'm gonna do the bee faces. So I'll have this happy bee face. and this happy bee face, and the winking bee face. Okay, now I'm going to use glue dots to put the cute little wings on. I'm going to add some rosy cheeks with the light Sweet Sorbet Blends marker. Now I'm going to add my bees to the card with dimensionals. And I have punched out a bunch of hearts with the bee punch. You can do small hearts by inserting this way, and you can do big hearts by inserting this way. And then I put all the hearts on glue dots. And last but not least, I'm going to stamp our sentiment and cut it out with the oval from the All That dies, and we get this. And then we'll just put a dimensional on this one. And we can add it down here. And that is my Be Mine Valentine Center Step card. Get this card kit for free when you place a $35 order using my current host code. You have a center step card, offset gatefold card, and fun tower card.